Hey Lifers, Kelsey here from Lifetime Performance. Just wanted to give you a quick shout out. I know I haven't seen you all in a little while. Ken has made the decision today to shut down Lifetime until further notice, hopefully sooner than later. So shout out to Ken for having to make a hard decision for all of us. But of course he is concerned about keeping us all safe. So thank you for that. Today I wanted to send out a little note talking about the remedy for anxiety. Obviously, anxiety is a real thing. It is tough. A lot of us have dealt with it different ways our whole life, and some handle it a little better than others. So I just wanted to kind of interject and help you with some tools that you can use yourself at home while you're going through this for an undetermined amount of time. So obviously, anxiety, you're seeing it take place in the world, the toilet paper, the frenzies, I'm sure the blood pressure of everyone, heart attacks have most likely gone up in the past month or so. So I have a few tips today here that you can use at home, especially because we're not having this face-to-face interaction, and your daily activities are certainly different, obviously. Not coming to the gym, not doing a lot of the social events that you're doing. So this is here to help you. This is what I do. This is helpful for me, and I have to stay on this track too, because we're all human and we're all subjected to these feelings. So one thing that I like to do, and I tell people to do, is try to gain some awareness of what you're thinking. So many times we can just be run by our thoughts all day long, and before we know it, we're just like, our thinking leads us here, and then we're there, and all of a sudden, the world is ending and we don't know how we got here. So one thing that we need to really be concerned about is, are we letting our thoughts drag us down? Are we allowing our thoughts to have a domino effect in a negative way and really just drag us down? So we need to ask ourselves, what are we thinking? What's going on? Are we in our head saying, and what if this? And what if this happens? And oh my gosh, what if school never goes back to school? And what if, what are we thinking? Is it helping us? Is it helpful for us? So sometimes what I do is I'll write down what I'm thinking. And if those things aren't supporting me, then I need to change them. That is in my power, and I'm not going to let my mind control me. So if I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if I don't have work for a little while? Well, for me, I trust God. I trust in God that He's going to provide, and that I should be anxious about nothing. So if you trust in the universe, you trust in whatever, you just believe that it's all going to work out. So another thing that I think about when it comes to what are you thinking is, it's really a battlefield of the mind, and you see people that deal with that a little bit better than others. So continue to stay aware of what you're thinking, because the thinking leads to feelings, which lead to behaviors. So before you know it, you're freaking out, you're pacing around the house, you're eating things, you're scrolling on your phone, and you're doing all these things because your thinking has led to feelings of anxiety, and now your anxiety is leading you to behaviors which are running your life. So we got to break it back to what you're thinking. Number 2 is, who are you talking to? What are you listening to? There's nothing wrong with being informed, but we don't really want to be influenced. So who are you talking to? Are you talking to someone that's making what's going on in your mind worse? Are you flipping on the news to things that you've already heard, or might not be true, and it's just repeating it over and over again? Who are you talking to? What are you listening to? I would encourage you to talk to someone that you know is positive, that is going to inform you, but then tell you it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. This is going to be a rough time. People are going to get sick. People are going to, the market is not going to do well for a little while, but it's going to be okay. So who are you talking to? What are you listening to? It's already a battlefield of the mind. We don't need other negative energy coming in. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, what are you doing? So this is number 3. What are you thinking? Who are you talking to? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's easy to be paralyzed during this time. Our routine's totally off. We wake up, we've got no schedule, just running around. What do? Getting supplies every day. feels like every day for me, I'm like, I feel like I need to go to the grocery store. I have everything. I don't need to go to the grocery store. And I feel this need to go to the grocery store to deal with my anxiety. And so it's easy to get paralyzed by this and do things that are momentarily bringing down the anxiety. But then once we do that, again, once we buy that 60th roll of toilet paper, we feel like we need to go buy something else. So we don't want to temporarily bring the anxiety down. We want to truly bring the anxiety down. So make a plan. Make a plan to do things that are supportive for you. Even though it may not be, I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go to the dry cleaner, and then I'm going to go here. In the morning, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to make a gratitude list. I'm going to read a little bit. Then I'm going to turn on the news, and I'm going to see what I need to know. And then I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to go for a walk, and then I'm going to make some lunch, and then I'm going to read a book that I've been wanting to read, or work on this project that I've been wanting to read, or look into this new certification that I've been wanting to get, or this new volunteer position that I've been wanting to do. So make a plan. Make a plan, something that's supportive, and schedule a chat with someone who's positive, who's going to help build you up during this time and not make things worse. Obviously, we want to make this plan, because if we don't do that, what ends up happening is hours go by and we're scrolling. Oh my gosh, we're scrolling. We're looking at what other people are saying. Oh my gosh, now we believe that there's just like, an apocalypse, and we're all going down. So, what are you thinking? What are you listening to? Who are you talking to? And what are you doing? So, take a look at some of these things if you want to have some healthier days ahead of you, okay? Reach out to me, Kelsey21VT, find me, and hope you all the best, and I'll be here if you need anything.